If I make this mistake one more time, my hair will definitely go from this to this very soon. This is one part of natural hair struggles that the natural hair community or natural hair content creators don't share for you to see. This video was supposed to be my normal detangling and moisturizing routine, but it ended in tears. When I saw that it was not going as planned, I wanted to stop recording because I was like, I don't want them to see this. I don't want them to know that I make such mistake. But I decided to continue to show you what this simple mistake has cost me. My hair broke like never before. Like I said, this was supposed to be my normal moisturizing and detangling routine. That is why I came out with my spray bottle, leave-in conditioner, and a white tooth comb. I'm going to tell you how it all started. And I pray that I don't make this mistake again for any reason at all. I pray never to make this mistake again. This year, I've had so many reasons to cut my hair, but I always overcome them. And then, boom, this happened. The hair decided to start doing its own thing. It all started with just one mistake, just one routine that I skipped, thinking it will not cause any harm. So I washed my hair 2 days ago, and before I washed my hair, I was supposed to pre-poo. Normally, I'll do a pre-poo either with a hot oil or with any product that has sleep. I normally use either flaxseed gel, okra gel, aloe vera gel, or fenugreek to pre-poo before I wash my hair if I'm not doing a hot oil treatment. This time around, I was supposed to wash my hair. For over 2 days, I did not have the chance to do it. I did not have a chance to do anything, either a pre-poo or even wash my hair. When I finally had a little time to do that, I decided to just wash my hair without doing a pre-poo. So I washed and deep conditioned as usual. After deep conditioning, I did my final rinse with my herbal mixture. I did my normal wash day routine, everything I always do during my wash day routine, except for the pre-poo, and that was a big mistake. And this is something I always preach against. Unfortunately, I see myself doing it. I did it. I made the same mistake. Same thing I have been preaching against in my channel. So after washing my hair, I just had it in mind that when it is time to moisturize and stretch my hair, I would detangle as usual. That was why I came out. I normally wanted to do the moisturizing and detangling routine I wanted to record the video on how I detangle and moisturize my hair as usual. As you all know, I love making videos on how I moisturize my hair a lot. That was what I actually came out to do, and I'm doing this in the evening. It was around 8 p.m. when I started recording this video, and I finished detangling my hair, and everything was around, I think, after 10. I spent over 2 hours detangling my hair. Is it even detangling? I spent over 2 hours battling with my hair. I just sprayed the liquid into my hair now, and I decided to keep them for a while so that my hair would absorb them to see if it will work. Because after washing my hair, this is, I think, the second day. That is when I'm moisturizing, but usually I would moisturize the same day or the next morning while my hair is still damp. But this time around, I was too busy to do that immediately. Even the next day, I was still busy. I couldn't moisturize my hair until the third day. And my hair was super dry. So after spraying the liquid, I added the leave-in conditioner. And after a while, I saw my hair unraveling. I actually thought that would be the end, but no, the trouble have not even started. Immediately I saw my hair unraveling, I added more leave-in conditioner, thinking, oh, it is going to be easy now. It was not easy. The war is about to start. After separating the small part from the front section, I decided to do same to the back or the other section, but no, it was as if there was super glue on my hair. Everything was just hooked together, and at this point I was just praying, God help me, God help me. It even got to a point that I decided, okay, this is the time I'm finally going to cut this hair. I encouraged myself again and said, okay, let me try. Let me just give it some time to rest, for the leave-in conditioner to rest, to see if it is going to be easy for me to separate. So I moved to the second session and added leave-in conditioner and tried to do same thing. If you find yourself in this situation, what would you have done? Would you just continue trying to detangle your hair like I did, or start your wash day all over again from pre-pooing your hair either with a hot oil treatment or any product that helps to easily detangle your hair? The thought of washing my hair, starting my wash day all over again actually came to my mind, but the reason I rejected it was because I used a clarifying shampoo to wash my hair previously, and my hair was dry after the wash day. My hair was not feeling soft and moisturized as usual. And at the moment, I did not have any other shampoo at home. I don't even have African black soap at home because that is what I normally use to wash my hair. But since this year, I have not made any DIY shampoo on my home, and I don't have any at home before, because usually I'll make a lot and keep them in the freezer. I'll just make them into ice cubes and keep them in the freezer. But for a while now, I have not made any DIY shampoo. So I've been using the Shea Moisture shampoo and my baby shampoo. That is all I have been using. But recently, I only have the clarifying shampoo, Shea Moisture shampoo at home. That was what I used. So I couldn't go back to use it again because it will be causing my hair more damage by drying out my hair. That was why I decided to struggle with detangling my hair, because if I go back to wash my hair again, the dryness is going to double. If you find yourself in this situation, would you rather wash your hair again or continue detangling your hair like I did? Let me know your opinion in the comment section, just in case of next time I find myself in this situation. I've left the deep conditioner in for a while and I'm back again to detangle. At this point, I was just praying. If you even look at me, you will see me praying. I was just saying, God help me. I was praying and something was telling me, just cut this hair and start all over again, because what's the point of losing so much hair? Your hair is going to become thin. Yes, after detangling the whole hair, my hair was looking so thin because my hair broke a lot. I lost a lot of hair, but after looking at the remaining hair, mostly my edges were still intact, so I decided to continue. You can see the way the hair was hooked together. I don't even know what happened. I can't explain, because even before I started my natural hair journey, there are times that I will wash my hair without pre-pooing. Not even at times, I always wash my hair without pre-pooing my hair. I will wash and then normally detangle and all of that. And my hair was always at the same length. So when I started my hair growth journey, I watched videos, I read about how to take care of my hair. I get to know that pre-poo is very important if you want to grow your hair. So I have been practicing it since then. Either my hair is in a protective style or not, because I wear mini braids most of the time. Even with the mini braids, I pre-poo before washing. I do that with hot oil treatments each time I want to wash my hair. At the end of this whole process, if you see the hair I lost, you would pity me. When I saw the amount of hair I lost, I was shocked and I was like, when am I going to grow this hair back again? It was so painful. But I don't have any choice. I just have to continue, because I know I'm encouraging a lot of people to take care of their hair. And I have convinced a lot of people to join this natural hair community. I've made them love their hair. I've been teaching them how to care for their hair and all of that. I don't want to disappoint them. And again, I love my hair so much. If there is one part of my body that I really love so much, it's my hair. I spend so much time taking care of my hair. I spend time to think of what I could do to make my hair look good and flourish. So I just said to myself, cutting this hair is not going to make me feel any better. So the best thing to do is to accept that I've made the mistake and find solution to it. And the only solution to this is never to make the mistake again, because the hair that I lost, they are gone. After a while, after trying different methods, I started figuring out the best way to go about the detangling process. What I did was, after applying the leave-in conditioner, I'll leave it for a while. I'll leave the leave-in conditioner to penetrate into my hair. I'll leave my hair to absorb it very well and then come back to try to separate. Sincerely, it was not easy. At a point, I became so rough with my hair because that was the only choice I had left. I was just pulling it to separate it because I was so tired and I was angry that this is happening to my hair. So what I did was to start moving in sessions. Definitely, I wanted to work in small sessions, but I couldn't even separate my hair from the beginning. After leaving the leave-in conditioner, after leaving my hair to absorb the leave-in conditioner, what I did was to separate the 2 sessions. I separated into 4 again. That is, I just divide one session into 2 and detangle one at a time. Initially, that was what I wanted to do, but just that I could not part my hair into small sessions apart from the 2 at a time. But I still try as much as possible to detangle until my fingers could go through my hair before I started using the wide tooth comb. Even if I wanted to use the wide tooth comb without properly detangling, it was not going through, because at a point I just decided to comb it out, let it break if it wants to break, because I was tired. There was nothing else for me to do. I wanted to comb it, but the comb was not even going through. I was feeling so much pain in my scalp, so I had to continue detangling with my fingers until my fingers could go through it before I used the comb. So after everything, my hair was looking so thin and I felt so angry and ashamed of myself for making the same mistake that I have been preaching against. I think almost every time I'm making a video, I always talk about, anytime I'm making a wash day videos, I always talk about pre-pooing your hair, of which I always do that. I always do it, and most of the times I even upload the videos of me using hot oil or flaxseed gel, okra gel to do a pre-poo before washing my hair. This time around, I messed up. I just hope you learn from my mistake, because this was really hard for me. It was so hard because seeing me losing so much hair and my hair becoming so thin is something that I never imagined would happen. The amount of hair I lost in this process, I don't think I'll be able to grow it back this year. Before I'll be able to recover it, it's going to be next year, definitely, because it was a lot of hair. My hair broke a lot. I couldn't even gather all of them. But at the end, I'm still going to show you the amount I'm able to gather together. You see the amount in this comb. This is just from one single session. You remember I divided my hair into 2 initially and then further detangle each session into 4. The amount of hair I just showed you was the amount I lost from just one session out of the 4 sections. That was really a lot. My hair became so thin. Even at this time that I'm doing the voiceover, I have not been able to stretch my hair because I feel I need to give the hair a little time to rest from all the stress it has been through. Even after using my fingers to detangle and it's time for me to use the comb, sometimes I'll still come across some part that is as if there is super glue there. I'll have to drop the comb and continue because the comb will not even go through no matter how much I pull. It was so hard. I don't know what happened. I can't really explain what happened. It was so hard. I had to drop the comb and detangle again before I go in with the comb to further detangle. You see the amount of hair I just took out of the comb in just one session. Sometimes I'll take more than 3 of this hair out of just one section. I have learnt my lesson and I hope you learn from my mistake too. So before you wash your hair, always do a pre-poo, except if you're using a deep conditioner that has a lot of slip and you can detangle with your deep conditioner, because the deep conditioner I used does not have enough slip to do that job for me. After applying the deep conditioner and I left it in for about 30 to 45 minutes, I decided to go in with my wide tooth comb to detangle. I noticed that the deep conditioner was not doing a good job for me and I don't have enough time to apply another one, and that is going to be too much product for me at that time. So I decided to just rinse it off and do my final rinse with my herbal treatment. After that, instead of me to moisturize my hair almost immediately, I did not moisturize, and it was not my fault. I did not have the time to do that. I kept it for 2 days again before detangling, and my hair was super dried already. The mistake I made, the first one was not doing a pre-poo before washing my hair, and the second one was to leave my hair to dry out totally before detangling. Those were the big mistake I made. And I learned my lesson the hard way. I lost a lot of hair. My hair is so thin right now. In fact, I don't even know. I'm so confused, but I know I will still continue because I love my hair. And I'm a fan of encouraging people to love their hair and care for it. I made this video for you to learn from my mistake and also see the dangers of skipping the necessary steps in taking care of your hair. Because if I had pre-poo my hair before washing my hair, I will not experience this. And the video would have just been the normal sweet video that I imagined. It would have been my normal detangling and moisturizing routine while giving some hair growth tips. But right now, I could not do that because the story has changed. As the comb is passing through my hair, you can see how thin that part looks already, because the amount of hair that has left that session is a lot. That is why it is looking thin and you can see through already. So after everything, after detangling, if I finally stretch my hair and I see that the breakage is a lot, the only thing I'm going to do is to do a trim again. After stretching, I'm going to trim off where the breakage starts from, or I'll trim up to the extent that I can manage, because I'm not going to start walking around with broken hair or damaged hair. I'll definitely take them out after trimming my hair. And of course, I'm going to try to make a video for you all to see. Please, I want you to share this video with someone so that they will see this mistake and learn from my mistake. So after detangling, these were the amount I could gather. This is for one session, this is from the second session, and this is from the third one. I already threw some away before I started gathering it, so these were the only ones I could gather. Thank you so much guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.